2:47 came in the night of the 13th of October 1939. Squeezed in through the block ships, Gunther Preen messed up. He actually missteered his U-boat and he grounded on this sandbar here to begin with. He managed to get his U-boat off and he was aided by some really good visibility. There was a particularly high tide that night and there was a display of the Aurora Borealis, or the Northern Lights, or as we call them here, the Merry Dancers. He was very fortunate in that he had some light. And he got in and he sank the Royal Oak. He got away. Him and his crew got away. They got back to Germany and he was personally invested with the Iron Cross by Adolf Hitler himself. And if you've ever seen pictures of Gunther Preen, he was a very, very good looking man. You can come in, but I'd like to tell you a little bit more about it. Everything in here is symbolism to peace. Domenico Giacchetti had been given by his mother a holy card for Christmas. And it was a holy card that he carried with him all the time. And that was the Lady of Peace. Regina Papis. My Latin's not very good in pronunciation, but it means the Queen of Peace. And that is what that picture is based upon. We have so many symbols of peace here. Domenico Giacchetti came from Moena. This is the coat of arms of Moena. The little boat is sailing away from troubled storms into calm. The little cherub on this side is sheathing a sword. They're putting the sword away. No more war. It's peace. We have here St. Francis of Assisi. Peaceful, foul poverty. He wrote that wonderful poem, Make Me an Instrument of Your Peace. Make me a channel of your peace. Absolutely wonderful. I don't know who this is. I've been trying to find out, but I suspect it's St. Clair, who set up the Poor Clares around the same time as St. Francis of Assisi. I know he's St. Francis of Assisi because he's got stigmata made from cast concrete, as is this. This is made from Spanish wood, and these are made from steroids. At the end of the war, the POWs were sent south to Yorkshire, and the chapel wasn't finished. Giacchetti stayed to finish the chapel. He made the font in particular. The font at the entrance, which is where it always would be, because you always have, until someone comes in and is baptised, they're not a Christian. So you always have the font as an entrance to a church. It's actually made from a vehicle spring that's been coated in concrete. It's the love and the imagination that's gone into this. What then happened was that in the 1960s, the BBC did a program about this. As I said, the family and grandchildren kept the memory of this alive. The BBC tracked down Jimmy Cook, they brought him back to Orkney, and he did some repairs on it, and then he handed the chapel over to the Orkney. But we've got a sort of twinning going on with the people of Moena. All sorts of things have happened. They gave us the Wayside Shrine outside, and they also, Giacchetti's family, gave
Hello.
Hello.
We're just going to head back to the ferry port now. Got plenty of time, so we're going to be well on time. We've got to do it in a nice relaxed way because we've got to give you all out your tickets and stuff like that. But I think you've got a lovely, smooth sea journey to Shetland tonight by the looks of it.
That's good.
Did you all get a chance to try some Orkney ice cream?
Yeah, it was lovely.
Isn't it good?
Yeah,
I told
really
you,
good.
told you it's
Yeah.
good. Told you it's good.
I voted Devon's best.
I'm very sorry. I'm going to have to feed back to the air hotel that they haven't got any Orkney wine, because that seemed very silly. Because I know a couple of you wanted to try it.
Yeah.
You may be able to buy it on the ferry. It is the sort of thing they stock. Mike, if we go right here, and then you won't have to go all the way around the roundabout, which can be a bit tricky. If we go right here, and we'll go a little bit way through Kirkwall. So just passing Kiln Corner with the Centre for Nordic Studies, part of the University of the Highlands and Islands. Now, I told you about the Odin stone at the Stones of Stennis, didn't I? There is a replica of the Odin stone outside the shop on the right, but nobody knows quite what it was like. But you can see the idea of a big stone with a hole in it. And I think we'll take the next right, please, as well. Oh, can you all put your seatbelts on, please? I keep forgetting to tell you to do that. I'm so sorry. Have you all had a wonderful time in Orkney?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I've had an absolutely amazing time. I've thoroughly enjoyed your company. It's been brilliant. You're really full of questions about the place. You've really made me feel as if you wanted to hear what I was saying, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Hope there's been something for everyone. We're just going to go right here, please. You're completely clear left. Yes. I do hope some of you will come back to Orkney. You can easily fill a 2-week holiday here, easily. Lots of people to take you around. There's good public transport, or you can bring your own car up, or you can hire a car up here. But you can easily fill 2 weeks, and there's some lovely places to stay and lots of things to see. And just left here, please. So we're just passing along the Air Road, which is the gravel bank that separates the harbour on the right from the PDC on the left. And the bridge was only put in, it's a road now, but originally there was a bridge put in 1829, and it was a bridge around here that would lift up so the boats could still go in and out. And then it wasn't until 1859 they put a proper complete bridge in, and then since then they have actually put a complete road in. But the large buildings to the left are known as air mills because they were mills. At the roundabout we're going to go right, please. We're going to go in to Hadston, and as we go in, this is our industrial estate. It's not the prettiest part of Orkney, but I do like to show people that we've got a vibrant industrial estate. We tend to be quite self-sufficient here. So if you want to buy a tractor, you have got no problem buying a tractor or a part for a chainsaw. Someone to fix your washing machine. But just on the corner here, we've got, I've told some of you that the largest centre for making jewellery in Britain is Birmingham. The second largest centre for making jewellery is Orkney. And just on your left here is Ortac, which is one of the largest manufacturers of jewellery in Orkney. Ortac actually means, it's Norse, and it actually means Or for Orkney and Tac for thank you. It literally translates as Orkney thanks you. Thanks you for buying their jewellery. It is lovely, it's lovely stuff, and they've got outlets all over the UK, and they do mail order. Do have a look at it because it's really nice quality stuff. So yeah, we're just passing.
Tomorrow, visiting. We're visiting the jewel place tomorrow.
Oh, you're going to be visiting a jewellery place tomorrow in Shetland.
Oh, right.
Mike's been telling me about some of the places you're going to see tomorrow. It sounds really good. You're going to be very tired. You have to remember that the extra daylight hours it's going to be a bit like jet lag, so be gentle with yourselves, because we've all got acclimatised to it, but it's all new to you because it's 10:30 and it's still light. So you can see this used to be HMS Sparrowhawk. It was a World War II airfield, and so you can see that the roads are really quite like runways. All sorts of things for farmers around here. You'll see all sorts of farming equipment, and it's our industrial estate. And this is something that will interest you all. Coming up on the right is our auction mart. And that's where they have all the auctions for the livestock. But they also have some very interesting antique sales there. All sorts of wonderful things come up, like old Orkney chairs and spinning wheels and things like that. So the Orkney mart's just coming up on the right. That's my husband just driven in ahead of us in a little blue Jeep, come to get me. That's good. That's good. There is somebody to take me home. Down on the pier until recently, and I hope it's still there for you, is there's something to do with some tidal energy generation stuff, and if it's still there, it'll be quite interesting to look at. Are you all going to wave at my husband as we go past? They'll go, what? So, Mike says he knows where to go, which is good, because I've always checked in on the left, but I've always been in a car.
Well, we've always gone right there. Where's the actual...
I'm not too sure. The vehicle check-in is there to the left, but I'm sure that's not where we... I know we park in here eventually, but I think we have to go right down to the pier head, which is straight ahead.
I've always gone down there.
Yeah. There he is, give him a wave in the blue car.
Yeah.
Yes, like, did you make them all wave at me? I said, I did.
Yeah, we go down there.
Yeah. Yeah, we go straight ahead. Yeah.
Sure,
We drop everybody off at the pier and then you come back and queue in line, Mike, I think. But everybody else gets to go straight on board and find their cabin, get cozied in. I find the cabins are very comfortable on this ferry. This Hadston pier is new. It's cost the council a lot of money and it's been put in specifically for the cruise ships. Some of the cruise ships this is becoming one of the most popular destinations in Scotland for the cruise ships, and so it was worth the investment. And when the Caribbean Princess was in a couple of weeks ago, it was a little bit too long to fit along the whole pier. It was huge, and you can see these huge yellow bits of machinery on your right, which are all to do with tidal and wave energy. They'll go under the sea. They're probably experimental.
Another boat over there.
Huge things.
Is that the boat over there coming in?
Pardon?
Yeah, that'll be here.
Yeah, there's your boat coming in. Oh, that's good. I have to see this smooth, it's not going to be late. This is all new, I'm afraid, so I'm working it out as we go along.
No, just go down and turn around and come back.
Yeah. I've got to leave you on the coach for a bit. I've got to go and get your tickets, and then I'll pop back on the coach. I'll give you your tickets, you get your overnight bag, and I say goodbye. Well, au revoir, hopefully. And you come back to Orkney. You all know where I live.
We've got your phone number.
You can easily find me. If you Google Spiritual Orkney, you will find me. If you do a search engine for Spiritual Orkney, you'll find me.
Well, here we are in our cosy little cabin on the board the ship. I saw the name beside of it as we came on board, but I didn't remember it. It was some sort of Viking name. But listen to the noises we got.
At least it might have left now.
I can feel the floor trembling a bit more. Let's have a look out of the window and see. Because just now when we look, we can see the staging that we come on board with. Oh yes, we're moving now. Definitely moving. Still seeing the dock equipment. Yeah. Won't see the sea for a bit because we're going to get clear of everything.
Have a look.
Yeah.
What time is it? 11:45. That's the time we're supposed to leave at 11:45. Oh yeah, look, I can see out now.
Yeah.
It's probably dark now, isn't it? I suppose it is a 11:45. It's amazing we'd be in a different country in the morning.
Yeah.
Well,
I was just saying it's a bit like getting on board a spaceship and getting into a little module and going into hibernation, and when you wake up you're in a different world altogether. Because we'll be in a different island, Shetland. Right, what day is it, Val? Is it Sunday?
It's Sunday. I don't know. I can't remember the date. Sunday, I know.
Right, we're rocking away.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's the 6th day.
Right, we're rather gently rolling.
Day.
And
Tuesday,
we're.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
It's about 4:30 in the morning.
Is it Sunday? It's a Sunday.
Typical waking up time for Valerie, who makes sure all the rest of the world wakes up with her.
I don't normally.
And
Tell fibs.
out there, in fact, when I started this recording, the sea was rocking and rolling a bit, but now it's a lot quieter. Rob's is still at sea. Don't see anything out of our little window, our little porto. Well, it's quite a big porto compared to what I was expecting portos to be. Just the sea going by. But we both had a very good night. The previous night was a bad night.
The sea's not going by, we're going by. The sea's staying still. The sea's not moving.
And who's that cheeky girl? Whoops.
Wobble, don't wobble.
We've got cups of tea here, made by my favourite cook. Oops. And yeah, it's rather cosy here in our little cabin. Someone didn't shut the door, but other than that, and every time we look at the tickets there's one more. I can't quite understand why that should be, but never mind. Since we got our ticket for breakfast. We're having breakfast on board, where we haven't discovered yet. But that should be fun, just like this is. Meanwhile, let's see. Right, first sights of land out through our cabin window. Well, there's 2 headlands over there now. Shetland, ahoy! A few minutes ago there was an announcement on the public address system which was extremely clear and not distorted like some of them are, saying it was 6:30 and breakfast was now available. If you'd like to come to the restaurant and place your order. What time did they say we were actually going to land at Shetland? Was it 7:30?
7:30, I think.
Yeah, so we got an hour really to go and enjoy a breakfast. Yeah, certainly there's the first signs of land. See some birds flying just above the surface of the water, heading towards land as well. I got the impression that we might have even awoken in port from the brochure, but no. The sky looks nice and blue again. Nice bit of sunshine to welcome us. Girls dressed, I'm dressed, almost ready to go and find out what breakfast we can have, or where it is even.